Well, all right, girl. They've been gone for a minute. Now they're back with the jump off. Goons in the club. Case something jump off. The best thing about this doggone season 6 of Love and Marriage Huntsville is Destiny is gone. I don't know if she's a friend of the show. I don't know if she's going to come back and do a cameo. But girl, you done had 3-4 seasons to get it and you haven't got it. So bye. Goodbye. You gone. But we about to get into this first episode of season 6. Is y'all ready to talk about it? Cue the music. Oh yes, bitches and hoes. I'm back.
I'll drop a player like it's nothing, it ain't working out. Now no debate or fuck discussion, bitch, I'm walking out. My time is money, I ain't loving, let you toast it out. Flip my weave and walk it out, look how I just bossed it out. Now come on baby, why you bugging, we can't talk it out. I keeps it moving, I ain't tripping, lost another spouse. I'm just a boss, it's in my blood, no I won't scream or shout. Grabbing my keys.
Cause oh yes, bitches and hoes, I'm back. Back with another video. We here to discuss Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 6, Episode 1. I forgot the name of it. I don't know the name of it. Let's just call it We Back. That's what we gonna call it. So girl, let's get right into it because this was a lot going on in this first episode. Martell, I'm gonna need you to get it together and pull it together, but let's get into it. So the episode opens up, they're talking about how Huntsville is the fastest growing city since 2019, or they say 19 or 18 or something like that. But I guess since the show started picking up, right? A lot of people are moving to Huntsville. A lot of people are moving to southern states and southern regions anyway because it's expensive to live up in them Calis and them New Yorks, okay? It was already expensive. But now with the way, inflation and all of that's going on, girl, the people can't afford it. So everybody's moving to Louisiana, Texas, Georgia, Mississippi, Florida, the Carolinas, the Virginias, maybe, I don't know. Arizona, all the little southern regions, the Arkansas. Everybody's getting up out of them big old doggone cities because they can't afford it, to be completely honest. The math ain't math. That's just basically what it is. But, Mel and Martell both got significant others. As we know, Martell's dating Sheree from Real Housewives of Atlanta. And Mel's supposed to be dating somebody, but she don't want to tell us who. Mel, don't do that. We just got rid of Destiny, girl. Tell us who your man. If you're not going to tell us who your man is, don't bring him up. And have everybody else not to bring him up either. But Kimmy and Maurice lets us know that she's got one more thing of chemo left. And they battling with Lil Monster. Because basically Kimmy don't know how to discipline Lil Monster. Lil Monster will get bye-bye. Talking about she worried about Kyle. Well, Kyle, is you here? I'm lying. I don't be hitting people churn, but he would definitely be disciplined as far as punishment and all of that. I wouldn't be giving a damn about what Kyle would say. If he here under this roof where I pay the bills, he gonna do as I say. Okay? Kyle would never like you anyway, so I don't know why you're trying to extend that sort of respect. Anyway, Marceau is looking to grow his business after Tisha done brought it up to millions of dollars. Listen, girl, this is very prevalent in the black community. Black women have been the catalyst for a lot of black men's success, and then they get there and they get to acting crazy. Now, I'm also want to expand and kick Tisha out, and we're going to get into that a little bit more, and move in somebody else after Tisha done built the business up. I burned the whole building down, said what I said. But Tisha's over there introducing the Black Business Expo, as you should, because girl, if you as successful as they say, I think it's going to be a cute key, and it's good for you. So now Mel goes to see Kimmy. She said she hadn't seen her since LA, since they filmed the reunion, but she gives her space, and so does Kimmy give it to her when she asked. Kimmy asked Mel how her birthday was, and and heard about you and your man and whatever. And Mel says she's over there being coy. She don't want these girls in her business. Mel, we need to know who this man is. Is he fine? Does he take care of the kids? Does he look better than Martell? Is he better in bed than Martell? Inquiring minds want to know, because I know I do. But anyway, Maurice is over there with them, and he's telling Mel that he wants Kimmy to chill because she still got 2 more battles to deal with. So she's got to do another, I want to say she's got to do radiation and the surgery or something like that. Yeah, I want to say another round of radiation and surgery. Please don't quote me. But he wants her to chill. But basically, Kimmy was like, baby, I rose. That's what I do. I rose, baby. I don't sit down. And Maurice is afraid that she's not resting her body enough, and with all of the chemo and radiation that, it could be a detriment. I tend to disagree because a lot of times when people get out of their norm and get out of their habits, a lot of times it actually has a negative effect on the body. Now, I get it. She shouldn't be going as fast as she was going prior to, but I think if she wants to be on the move and keep her mind off of it, that probably is a good thing. But you never know. Tomato. You never really know. But he wants her to chill. But this is another thing. Kimmy tells us that she has to have chemo before the surgery. I'm going to share something with y'all. I have a friend of mine who was diagnosed with brain cancer. If he did the round of chemo, the brain cancer went away. The tumor went away, I'm sorry. There was a tumor that came back. They weren't able to tell if it was cancer or not, but in order to be proactive, they just decided to sign him back up with more chemo. Why is this important? Does that make sense to y'all? If you're going to have the surgery to remove the tumor, and I'm not a doctor, but if you're going to have surgery to remove the tumor, why do I need to kill my body with chemo and radiation? Just remove the tumor. Just remove the tumor and we can skip that whole process. That don't really sit well with me. But I know Big Pharma, that's a whole other subject. You know, everybody out to make their coin, doctors included. But that just don't sit right with me that she has to have chemo and radiation prior to them removing the doggone tumor. I don't need you to shrink it, just take it. Hell, if it's that bad, take both the boobs out, buy 2 more. I don't know. That's just my opinion, and I could be wrong. Don't battle me in the comments, y'all. I just really don't understand it. I need understanding. If anybody is doctors that work in the field of radiology, drop down in the comments and let me know if I'm tripping. Anyway, so Maurice, like I said, wants her to find a middle ground because, you know, she's got to figure out a way to get some rest while she's going through all this stuff. But Kimmy wants to plan a party, and she's getting the most hated person on the cast to plan it, which is Mel. Mel beefing with damn near everybody. But Kimmy told Mel, she was like, listen, girl, I'm going to need you to call these people and invite these people. I'm going to invite people you don't like. So hopefully that's okay. And Mel said, you know, this is about you. I can be grown. I can call these people and we can invite them. So they do a mock call, and Mel actually did okay. You could tell she was struggling because she wanted to cuss their asses out on the mock call. But she did it. She was able to call and give the girls, you know, their invites or whatever. And Kimmy said she's going to do all right. Martell on the next scene, he over there with bags under his eyes getting a doggone facial. Martell, where is the wine? You did a whole thing about this wine last season. Where's the wine? We don't want to see you with cucumbers on your eyes. Where is the wine? Child. But he talking about he love women touching his body. That's why you're in the position, the predicament you in. Now, Miss Marlene shows up. And she's like, hey, son. You know, she always pops in on her son. And Sheree calls while she's filming RHOA on their girls' trip. So he talks to her and talks, you know, Sheree says hi to her mom. And he said they talk every day. And she make things easier. And she knows that he's taking it slow. Sheree, I hope this is for ratings because this is not the man for you. That one. He ain't that dude. I'm hoping this is for ratings. I'm hoping this whole relationship is fake. And it's all for ratings, because if you think you're going to get something out of that, and he's still chasing behind that, Mel, girl, bye. If Mel say today, right now, I'm ready to take you back, Sheree, he going to flick you aside like a damn cigarette butt. Anyway, so he feel like he's been battling Mel, and his mama was like, Miss Marlene was like, you know, at the end of the day, that is your family, you know, and as we all know, Martell misses his family. Martell made his bed, now Martell got to lay in it. But he said he does miss his family, and he asked Mel to pray about them having a better co-parenting situation, and I'm sitting here thinking, you must think we crazy. You really told this girl to pray on y'all having a better co-parenting situation. Now, later on down the line, we find out from Mel that he wanted her to pray that they get back together. Sound about right. Sound about right. You don't give a damn about no co-parenting situation. I'm not saying you don't care about it. You may. But that's not why you asking that girl to pray. Martell, stop it. Haven't you moved on to Sheree? Sheree, it's fine. Like, you should be moving on. Girl, he would not let Mel go to save his life. But he said he been going to counseling because he want to be a better person. And Miss Marlene was like, well, what's wrong with you, Miss Marlene? This is not the 80s. You don't have to have something wrong to go to counseling. He might feel like he just want to be a better person. Let him go down there to the counseling. He need it. especially from you raising him. But he said he been doing his part, like Mel asked him to it. Miss Marlene didn't like the fact that she says that Mel talks about him to the kids. If that is in fact happening, then yes, Mel is wrong. I couldn't stand my ex-husband, but I never drug him to my daughter. Now, when she got older, I started saying, you're going to see what I see here soon, shortly, and she did. But I didn't drag him to her. But at the end of the day, Martell want his wife back. That's all this is about. He want his wife back. Mel is thriving, skin glowing and popping. She over there looking like the Beyonce of Huntsville. All the boys is coming to the yard for her milkshake, and Martell can't take it. When you had a Martell, you didn't want her. When you had her and she had the gold swoop, the gold 27 piece that was doing like this with the shortcut, you didn't want her. Now she done got a bob, now you want her. Boy, Martell, bye, please. Boy, bye. Anyway, so now Stormy and her husband, first of all, let me say the first thing I noticed about Stormy husband Courtney is his pants is sagging. You too old for that. Y'all are too established for that. Ew. Pull your pants up, you big nasty. Courtney, pull your pants up. You too old to be walking around, first of all, with pants and no belt. But then you're going to bend over to get the baby, and we got to look at your old, raggedy, white beater and possibly your drawers. We didn't want to see that. Courtney, we didn't want to see it. Now, ladies, I want y'all to pay attention to this segment because this is a very educational segment right here. So now they sit down. He wants her to stop breastfeeding. He wants Stormy to stop breastfeeding. It's time for the baby to stop breastfeeding. Stormy feels like, baby, I'm still going to breastfeed my child. Listen, scientifically, you can breastfeed the child up to them the preteen. But Stormy was like, I still want to breastfeed. He hollering the baby over here eating T-bone steaks. It's time for him to stop breastfeeding. You only want him to stop breastfeeding so you can start sucking on them things. You tired of swiping your head across there and the milk skeeting out. That's what the real gag is. That's in my opinion. But anyway, he feels like the child shouldn't be in charge. Courtney, are you in competition with your son? That's what it sounds like, and it's weird. It's giving weird energy and weird vibes. Batting up your pants sagging, it tells me your mentality is like that, and I could be wrong. But Stormy, you could have did better. Us successful women got to do better with the men we choose. Ew. Your pants sagging and you in competition with your son? I don't like it. I don't like it. But anyway, she said she wanted to keep breastfeeding because she want to have another baby. Now, his first reason for saying, hell no, we won't go is he said she almost died the first time. She was like, well, okay, cool. Let's get a surrogate. I don't want to do that. Why? I don't want none. I don't want no more children. But, Courtney, I don't want no children. I shouldn't have to keep telling you what I want and what I don't want. I don't want no more children. He don't want nobody else to have his kids and he don't want to talk about it. Pause, Courtney. How much money you make? You taking care of everybody in this house? Number one, you don't get to make no rules. But number two, let this be a lesson to you women. I don't care if you married them to the man or not. When a man tell you he don't want no child or no children, believe him. Because just because you married don't mean that that's a doggone guarantee. It ain't no safety net. It ain't no nothing. Especially when Stormy is the breadwinner around here. So while y'all sitting over there thinking that it's cute, that he's telling this girl he don't want no more churn, it's not cute. He don't want no more kids, Stormy. You better not have another child for him. If anything, divorce his ass. You know what I'm saying? You got more money than him. You can get a better lawyer. He ain't gonna get much money. Keep the baby. Put him on child support and find you a man who want to have more kids. Courtney needs to find out how to pick his pants up at this point. Until he learn how to be a grown ass man and put a belt on, don't you have no more kids with no damn Courtney. Because he's just trying to find any reason. The goalpost is moved literally every time he speaks on why he don't want to have no more children. Believe that man when he said what he said. But he's over there talking about he don't want the kids to be competing with each other. You already competing with the kids. How you gonna worry about the kids competing with each other when you competing with the kids? Girl, y'all be finding some dusty dudes, girl. Oh, Lord. But she said she gonna try to figure it out. But like he said, he don't want no more kids. And she asked what's the reason. He said he ain't got to give her one. Girl, he talking big energy. He talking like he paying the bills. Y'all give too much doggone power to these dusties. And then when it's time when they mess up, then y'all gonna want, oh, he ain't this, he ain't that. No, fat, you gotta lay them ground rules at the beginning. That's one thing I get a Super Scent. I don't know if y'all know about Super Scent. She a black girl from New Orleans. Although I feel like Super be going in on her men's, the foundation is laid from the gate. I'm the head honcho, nigga. I'm the Super Scent. Say what I said. That's how you don't misconstrue no lines. Anyway, moving on. Now, Mel is making cocoa with them churn on the floor. Mel, get off the floor with them churn. Let them churn get high seats or something and put them on the doggone table. I don't wear shoes in my house. But I'll be damned if I'm on the floor making cocoa with my churn. I'm sorry. I don't know, man. I'm not even a germaphobe, but little stuff like that, it just irks me. Get off the floor with them churn. Get them in the doggone table. Anyway, but they want a phone for Christmas. The churn say they want an iPhone 59. Get them churn their phone. You got money, Mel. But she's getting ready to call after she sends the children away. She calls people on this burner phone. Now, Mel got a burner phone to call all these people and tell these people that she's inviting them to the Pajama Jammy Jam, right? Not the Pajama Jammy Jam, but to Mel's party. So who did she call first? She calls Tiff. And Tiff was like, girl, what number this is? Oh, hey, girl. She was like, yeah, you want to come to the party? Kimmy told me to call and invite you. Now, Tiff was like, girl, I ain't seen her from this girl high low since LA. Now, we do know that Mel did say after she rap season, she really don't be liking to deal with nobody. She like to go into her cocoon. So that would explain why Mel hasn't spoken to anybody. But she then calls Tisha after Tiff said she gonna come. And Tisha was like, girl, is this your number? No, it's not. It's actually a burner number. Mel, you're petty. You're actually petty. The only person I need you to be petty with is Martell, and you will be, but yeah, I don't think it's that deep. I don't think people running to call your phone like that. Not the cats. I think they kind of understand. You know what I mean? Or maybe Stormy don't. I don't know. So she called Stormy, and Stormy was like, "This who? This Mel? Who? Girl, you heard the girl say Mel." So Mel was like, Stormy was like, "Oh, hey, girl, And she get in her confession and say it's weird because she hadn't spoken to her since the reunion. Well, you saw what she did to Destiny. I don't know why you're surprised. But anyway, she asked her if she gonna come, and she said she's gonna come on the string of Kimmy because she love Kimmy. She coming to Kimmy party. So now she calls Martell, and he's so excited he can't even speak. He over there, Mel. Oh, hey, yeah. How you doing? This your number? No, fat. This is a burner. Now, that's the person you're supposed to tell this was a burner. Now, Martell then goes to say he's going to make it to the party, but then asks her if she did her prayer. This is when we find out Mel said he wants them to pray. He wants her to pray that they get back together. Mel said she ain't doing no such a thing. She done finally got over that hump, and she ain't going back. You about the smartest girl Martin Luther King died for, girl. Because, most girls, they like to just double back. Right when they getting over that hump, the dude come and slither his way on in, and they just slither on back down the hill. At least you see the light on the other side of the hill, and you look back and say, I'll be damned if I go back to darkness. Shout out to Mel. So Mel said she ain't trying to hear all that. She ain't trying to say no prayer to get back with no Martell. Don't, girl. And he got another baby, girl, please. No, indeed. But she ain't trying to do it. She said she ain't got no time for it. Now we got a new Miss Wanda moving on, girl. New Miss Wanda 2.0 is Stormy's mama. Now Stormy mama done moved into the guest house. She's there to help take care of the baby. And now she tells her mama everything about the conversation with her and Courtney, and how Courtney said he don't want no more children. And she said she thought at first she was the one who didn't want no kids, but it comes to find out Courtney don't want no kids. In my opinion, Courtney don't want no kids because this child is taking a lot of his attention. Like I said, competition much? Maybe. I don't know. But the mama said, well, maybe, he probably tried to talk to you and you probably wasn't, up for hearing it. So he just kind of shut down because, men aren't emotional like that. Actually, they are. Men are very emotional. They just don't know how to articulate their emotions. Men are more emotional than women. Hence, anger. Anger is an emotion. Storming out is an emotion. Yeah, they're more emotional than women. They just don't know how to articulate that. But anyway, so she said it might trigger him to see that you giving birth again and you almost died. I don't think that's what it is, Mama Stormy. But Stormy said, she had to put her feelings to the side because, she wanted another baby. And she wanted a baby with her first baby. She don't mind doing it again. Stormy do not have another baby for this man. He don't want no baby. But Mama said they need to meet in the middle and come into an agreement. So now, The mama not really on board with her getting a surrogate. Y'all gotta understand. We are in the deep south. We are in Huntsville, Alabama. You know where everything is a sin, basically. And I don't think the mama think it's a sin to get a surrogate, but the mama is probably old fashioned and feel like surrogate, that's that new age science stuff. Oh no, we don't do that. Not in my house. We serve the Lord. That's the tease I'm getting from Miss Stormy's mama. Miss Stormy's mama said she ain't on board with the surrogate as well. But they bring up the fact that she beefing with Mel on social media. Baby mama Stormy said, look girl, you ain't even talk to her. Don't ask me why I'm beefing with this girl. She got something to say, I'ma say it. Stormy said her mama used to be reading books and all of that. Miss Stormy mama is over there gathering the girls on social media. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I read somewhere that they need to do like a Mother's edition of Love and Hip Hop, Married to Medicine, not Married to Medicine. All of the reality shows with the black mamas, girl, that would be a shit show. Because if you put Miss Wanda, Mama D, who else on there? Miss Wanda, Mama D, girl, Candy Mama. Girl, these girls, just them three by themselves is 50 episodes in one season. Right there, by themselves. But you start adding these other mamas, Jim Jones mama, all these other mamas who is crazy as hell, girl, please. I don't know if Miss Stormy mama will make the cut. We don't know her yet. She just come on board. But I don't want you to be the Miss Wanda that got fired. Miss Stormy mama. Stormy mama, I want you to be yourself. At least Mel mama practices the same attitude and the same behavior. She don't switch it up for nothing. She is who she is. And she ain't trying to be nothing she ain't. I'm not saying Stormy mama is, but that's the tease is given to me. That's the tease is given. But Miss Betty, that's her name. She said, if y'all ain't friends, then don't come confront me about what I said to the heifer on social media. I'm going to take up for my child. Sound like Miss Wanda to me. But anyway, Stormy lets her mama know that Mel invited her to Kimmy's party, but it's been weird since she haven't talked to her. And Miss Betty was over there saying, girl, please, you better than me. And y'all know that's my way of saying you stupid. That's black people's way of saying that, but she said you better than me. Let's move on now. Kimmy is excited to celebrate ending her last round of chemo. And all these people arrive. Martell arrives. Mel set it up real nice. She got pink flowers all over the place. But Martell is nervous when he see Mel because he wants to know if she said the prayer. No, Martell, no Milk Dud. She didn't say no prayer. Y'all ain't never getting back together. And I'm going to just go out on a limb. Y'all ain't never getting back together. I hope not. Lord, please don't get back with him, Mel. You can do so much better. But y'all ain't never getting back together. Stop being weird. But Tisha and Marcel walk in, and so does Stormy and Courtney. I hope he's wearing a belt this time. And Tisha basically feels like she could coexist in the room with Mel because she done said everything she had to say at the reunion. She called Mel evil and all of that, and it was a lot going on down there at the reunion. So now Martell sees Mel and pulls her to the side to press her about the prayer. And she basically said, I forgot about it. Mel, I'm going to need you to be more straightforward. No, hell no, nigga. I'm not saying no prayer to be back with you. Are you crazy? Have you lost your rabbit? ... as mine? Hell no, nigga, I ain't saying no prayer. I would have told him that when he asked me. Wouldn't have got off the phone talking about you did it just to get him off the phone. You know how you get him off the phone? Do. Ain't that how the iPhone do when y'all hang up? Girl, I wouldn't have lied to him and told him I'm saying no prayer to get back with him. Hell no. But he said he's holding fast that he wanted the prayer to be about them co-parenting. And he felt like he'd been a good father and a good man, and a good person, a good father to the kids, so he don't understand. That's how we know she ain't lying. You want to be back with Mel, but it's over for you, Milk Dud. It's over. Over and over. It's over. It's over. So long. Farewell to you, my friend. It's over. Anyway, Kimmy gets up and gives her big announcement, and she said when they went and did the last round of chemo, they found that they didn't see anything, but she still got to have the surgery and do the radiation. Now do y'all see why I had the question I had at the beginning? All right, you don't see anything. Now I get it. She said they got to remove the area where it was just in case it comes back. But why I got to go through the radiation if there ain't nothing there? I know she rung the bell, but why I'm doing radiation if ain't nothing there to radiate? Take the tissue then. without being a conspiracy theorist, because I am, or without sounding like a conspiracy theorist, this is about money. This whole cancer thing is about money. I'm not saying people don't get cancer. I'm not saying people don't die. I have family who have died, who have been diagnosed, friends and all. But this is a money grab. I just had to throw that in there. Anyway, so now Stormy pulls Mel aside because she want to talk and ask her what's going on. Mel was like, oh, hey, girl, what's going on? Stormy was like, well, girl, you tell me. I ain't talked to you since the reunion. And Mel was like, girl, I haven't talked to nobody. Duh. Everybody knows I don't talk to people when we rap. And, you know, Stormy was like, well, girl, you changed your number. You know, because Mel felt like, well, why you didn't reach out? Stormy said, girl, you changed your phone number. How am I going to reach out? Miss Mel feels like Miss Stormy should have doggone went in her DM on Instagram to get her new number. Now, Mel, that's where you lost me. I'm Miss Stormy. Stormy, oh, no, we don't do that. Oh, no. If you my friend and you change your number, I should not have to then hunt you down to get your new number, fat. You should have been texting me, hey, girl, on a hiatus, in isolation or whatever, but just FYI, I changed my number. This my new number. I shouldn't have to go and crawl in no DMs to get your new number, Mel. I got to call you down to the red carpet. Sorry. No, ma'am. I'm not calling you. I'm not DMing you for no information that you should be giving to me when you initiate the change of the phone number. I don't care why you changed your number. It's not my business. But as a friend, if we are friends, because I don't know if these girls are friends in real life. I know, Mel, you used the girl house in the first season to throw your video shoot. You came around acting like the girl was your real friend. But Destiny, Stormy, that's good for you because when you saw it happen in the Destiny, you thought it was just Destiny. It turns around, it's the same thing happening to you. But Mel, you out of pocket, fat. I'm like Stormy. I would never DM you. After you changed your number, Mel, I know you the Beyonce of Huntsville, but no ma'am. You're wrong for that. You're wrong for that. Y'all can agree to disagree. I'm here for it in the comments. But there's no way if you and I are friends, or we friends enough to where you use my house to film on the show more than once, and to do a video shoot and all that. Now you're introducing me as your friend. Now I don't know if this is for the show purposes, but me and you do friend shit. Right? And you change your number, and I'm supposed to DM you for the new number? Where they do that at? Not over here on Voodoo Doll TV. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all thought about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Would y'all DM Mel for the new number? Do y'all think Mel was right? Do y'all think Mel had every right to just say you should have DM'd me? Or do y'all think Mel could have extended the doggone olive branch to say, hey girl, I'm in isolation right now. I'm not really talking to nobody. Or even when she came out of isolation, hey girl, I'm sorry I wasn't able to get around to it. This is my new number. I think that would have been the right thing to do. I think that would have been a fair thing to do. It shouldn't be up to Stormy to have the doggone come back and then find you. That's not okay. Anyway, y'all drop down and leave your comments. Let me know what y'all think. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. This should be a good season. I saw the forecast. It should be a good season. I'm all here for it. Escape is done and over with, so we should be ready to move on. Y'all don't forget to do all those things, and I will see you all later. Bye.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.